What's up peeps, I'm Delirious. I thought I'd make a video of what I do after I suit and how I clean up my suit and spot cleaning. I thought I would just share it with you guys. So Delirious was just out for a little outing today and he got pretty filthy. The head doesn't show that it was filthy, but the rest of the suit does. So with a brush, usually use a dog brush you can get at a pet store or dollar store. It's the bristle brush. And you can see when you brush a dog like this, it will rip the fur out of the dog, but with a real dog, fur grows back. And obviously with a suit, it's not going to grow back. Once that's gone, it's gone. So the better way to do it is just be gentle with a suit and go this way. So you just kind of gently go with the fur and just thoroughly brush them out. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. So something with after suiting, usually when you're at cons or events, you're not that available to a lot of supplies that you would have in your house. So a lot of time what furries do is they buy fursuit sprays. Fursuit sprays are available online by a lot of makers. I got this one from a convention from the Paw Spa. It's just a clean laundry one. But you can get them online. This one is from Neon Paw. There's also a lot of other makers you can buy online, like Libido Works or Plushy Pup, that make great sprays too. I personally don't like really strong smelling sprays, so. Another thing to mention is to be very careful what you use on your suit. A lot of store-bought items and sprays that are used for couches, beds, and carpets have very strong chemicals in them that are made to eat away at the odor. And you don't want that in your suit, as over time it will ruin your suit. Here we go with the inside of my suit head. So what you want to make sure is the eye is protected, because you never know, some suits the eyes can rub out, especially with an alcoholic mix. It will take the paint or whatever it is, will take them right off the material. So that's what I have the paper towels here for, but you can use cloth, you could use Kleenexes, whatever you have available to use at the moment. And you just stick them in and you cover the eye sockets. Here, holding the head, you can see it a lot better where the eyes sit. You just kind of cover it up so you can't see the eyes and you can't get covered by a spray. Then you take your bottle. Usually I shake it up to make sure the mixtures are all in there. And then you make sure you get all the way around the head. I would especially get this area because you sweat a lot right down here. And so after you spray it down, you want to make sure you leave it out upside so the inside can dry. If it's closed and over the other side, it'll take a lot longer to dry out. And you don't want a damp suit when you try to put it on again the next time. You could also make your own sprays just at home if you don't want to buy them. I wouldn't be the best person to ask. I know you could use like a 1:1 or 2:1 water to alcohol ratio. And then get some fragrant oil and add a few drops to give it a smell. I would ask people that actually have made it before or look online for better instructions than what I'm telling you. Usually with fursuit sprays, I don't use them for disinfecting. I just use it for after use. I know some fursuit sprays are fursuit disinfectants and they actually use them to clean the suit entirely, but I don't really do it that way. I just kind of use them to mask the smell after suiting, like if I'm at a con. And I wouldn't really use it for thorough cleaning. It's usually best after suiting to take the padding out if you can. This is from the leg padding, but it usually just allows more airflow into the suit and let the padding that rubs up against your legs dry too. And with the bodysuit, it's practically the same thing as the head. You brush, you spray. See how the difference that it makes? Usually you don't want to leave a suit kind of all wrinkled like that because it can get matted, just like dog fur. And it just looks nicer when you brush it more often. But of course, when you put it on, it's gonna go right back to looking kind of shaky, but it's better for your suit in the long run. It doesn't really matter what it looks like when you're wearing it. There's specific spots where you usually sweat more. Some people are different, so you always want to kind of figure out where you do sweat more. So one place that you might sweat a lot, which most people usually do, is the armpit. So you want to make sure you get a lot in that specific area. And there's other places like the crotch, even though my suit doesn't sit in the crotch, so it's a little bit more protected, but you just kind of spray it down just like the head. And then you leave it out and open so it can dry. So next on our list is spot cleaning and removing really tough stains and dirt that might be on parts. The best thing to do is let it dry first, because when it's wet, it spreads faster, like all the way around. You don't want to do that. Let it dry and then worry about it, because it'll be easier to get rid of. So what you can use is carpet spot removals. Bleach is like a last resort option, because bleach, it'll just destroy it. It does take it out if you really need to use bleach, and it'll also take dyes out if any of the fur is colored, so it like burns away at the material, so you don't want to use bleach if you don't have to. So carpet spot removal is a lot better, but still be safe with it. So you can see I got some spots. I have a lot of spots up here from after wearing it outside and not having any protection on it, so I just put it in to where I need it. See, it's like foamy. I'll put it in. This thing has an actual scraper on the top. To be honest, I prefer my hands because it gets more into spots. So I don't think there's much of a difference right now when you look at them, but I just did this one and rubbed it in and then washed it out in the sink. You want to make sure you get the soap stuff out of the material, because it will leave your suit very dry and crinkly in the fur, so it's just not very pleasant to keep in your suit. Because I just rinse this just to show, but I will eventually be putting these in the washing machine to let them rinse and get the soap out, but I'll be leaving that for a more thorough cleaning that I'll show next week.
I hope my vid did a little bit of education. I'll see you next time.